going to read extracts from a chapter, and I worked it out. Smiley culture wouldn't let that happen if I'm reading something about Smiley and Asher. So he said his apprentice, Paul Culture, he might look older now, but when he was his apprentice, he was a little guy. So I'm going to ask Paul Culture, please, Smiley Culture's apprentice, to be my book stand. Boom. Whoa, big up, man, big up. And I was hoping someone went really fast so I could give you a copy of the book as a special. Huh? No, something wrong with this. The artist. All right.
Never mind. The artist. Don't worry. No watch, no.
All right. When we've done Bristol and all these places, from different libraries over this year, it's been really a beautiful event that I can actually get across our story. You know, the book captivates full story, and I must say before I read an extract from this chapter, I must say that when on the 15th of March 2011, I was supposed to do a character reference. I'm sure you know what happened with our brother Smiley. So I was supposed to do a character reference. I put on my suit and everything. Yeah, man, I got to represent the brethren. And the event happened. So after that, I needed to transfer energy. And the way I transferred my energy was to write a book. And people like Ricardo heard the book, our agent, and he's brought it forward for us today. So I'm going to read some extracts from a chapter called Miss Coolsey. And you know, I say to the library, I always say to the library then when I'm working, I'm not used to you lot being so quiet and all this and everything. I'm used to coming out and just, yeah man, and pure noise. Me and Peter King at the moment are touring Europe again, 30 years later. Man, I can't even believe my back's holding up. All right, I mean, I don't know how King's is neither, you know what I mean? Because King does worse than me. Anyway, this is extract from a chapter called Miss Coolsey. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from. It's different. All right, here we go. Please, I just want the people at the back as well, because when I was there, when music's playing, we can chat and everything. We see when a man's reading, a different thing that, a library no. The only time, if you laugh, that's all right. Or if you have a comment to do with this, that's all right. But you know, when you're talking amongst yourself and things, some little respect, please. Thank you. I love you like cooked food and all that thing there. You know, respect high like a mountain and flow like a fountain and expensive like a green fountain. Sorry, I can't read the lyrics. You know, listen, calm down and read the thing, man. Anyway. She may not have been every man's dream, but Miss Coolsey was certainly a queen in the eyes of us Buchanan boys. She may have proved a nightmare to some of us, but at the end of the day, we all appreciated her and gave her maximum respect. So much so, that even the girls who used to hang around the sound system accepted the significance of her existence. All the residents in the area knew of her and looked at her as they passed by, wondering how she survived those nightly escapades that she endured. Sometimes Smiley and I would check up on her in the middle of the night just to make sure that she was okay. We'd chill by her side and speak excitedly about the adventures that we'd experienced with her. Most times, it didn't even take long before other members of the sound system would join us, and then the reasoning could last for hours. Miss Coolsey is our chariot, our royal carriage, and queen of the ghetto. She was a bearer of our tribulations and the keeper of many secrets. A resting place for many a weary head and a symbol of our commitment to Buchanan. Miss Coolsey was the home and transporter of our sound system. Yes, our beloved old truck. That earned the name Miss Coolsey simply because she was coarse looking, cool sounding, and needed to be handled with wrath. As noisy as a tank and equally as slow, she had anemic looking, faded green bodywork, fully ball tires, no handbrake, no foot brakes. Like, what am I talking about? Weak foot brakes. Weak foot brakes. Dodgy suspension, rusty bodywork, a stiff clutch, vision blurring windscreen wipers, and on top of everything, she needed a push start all of the time. And I'm serious. Dolly, you know. I see you there. Buchanan faithful. Thank you. Yeah, just point me out where I'm at. You saw at the library. At the library, I'm going back and reading the part I already read. But the people was cool, so I said, you know what I mean? It's alright. They thought I meant it, you know what I mean? It's alright. It's alright. Hey, and I'm serious. No, I read that. It took maybe 6 or more people to push start Miss Coursey, and they'd have to put in great effort to have the slightest hope of even starting her. I was a designated driver and must have been around 16 at the time, so to me it was exciting, exhilarating, and a rush. Smiley admired my commitment and used to tell everyone, yo, you know, Ash is the driver of our truck, you know, bro. Ash drives this thing. Look at little Ash and look at the size of our truck. He drives it. Boom. Junior, Buchanan's founder, and Ron the builder, our amplifier technician, were the only other people spirited enough to take the wheel of this high-risk vehicle. Anyhow, Miss Coursey was our saviour. She was the one that we praised on many occasions. So many people respected Miss Coursey and referred to her by name. Anyone who had any affiliation with Buchanan would have certainly travelled in her, and anyone who travelled in her certainly had to push her. She loved catching people out after a long night of raving, all dressed up and looking prim and proper, feeling the effects from their raving exploits. Hitchhikers would end up soiled, exasperated, and short of breath after pushing Miss Coursey a few times. Buchanan's following was healthy, to say the least. Every young person in the area grew to be a part of the sound in one way or another, and so she was spoiled when it came to her customary push. Hey, darling? Even girls had to push her, right? Right. Tears filled my eyes and my heart hurt badly when she was burnt down, murdered like a cancer. The news travelled quickly, and I was unfortunate to witness the last stages of her existence. It was too late to save her, as she had saved us on so many occasions. She crumbled under the flames, and I could hear crackling and popping as our equipment burned inside, man. You must know that it's not good, your equipment. I don't even like reading this because it brings back the feeling. Anyway, had it been the work of guys from a rival sound system, it might have been a little more bearable, as we surely would have retaliated. Had it been members of the National Front, it might have been a little more tolerable, right? Because that probably would have sparked a massive riot, anyway. Even if it had been the police, it would have been somewhat more understandable, as we already knew they didn't like that loud and heavy reggae music that we played. Nah, it was none of the above. Miss Coursey, you guess it, Miss Coursey was burnt down by a girl. A girl who had a grievance with Buchanan's owner, Junior. A girl who had chilled, hung and raved with Buchanan for years. It was a girl that had fought and stolen for the sound, and someone I regarded as one of the last people that would have done anything to hurt Buchanan's sound system. Rival. Tell them, Carl. That incident spelled the end of an era, and even though Buchanan's sound system was rebuilt, it was never the same without Miss Coursey. Thank you. We've got some books outside there, and I'm ready to sign them for you and stuff like that. I really want to give thanks to Lorna G and everything, and I just want to say, if someone could tell me quickly, just whoever says it first, whoever says, what was Asher Senator's first tune, and they can have that book.
Hello, Tosh got a fever.